So, if y'all don't know, why is my mic monitoring still on? Okay, so if y'all don't know, best YouTuber on the market or game, and the best YouTuber out now. Let's start there. But yeah, didn't say nothing last video for real. Fix my mic. It's like, let's get into it. Hopefully you can see. Make my shit a little smaller.
I'm reacting to the watches worn. Why are we doing this about him? The Diddler, the Fiddler, P. Diddy, the man himself, Sean Combs. I genuinely don't know the whole thing, what's going on, right? But I did hear that he was other rappers in the ass, like Meek Mill and stuff. Did he do all?
Oh yeah, I'm reacting to him reacting to fake watches. Forgot to clarify.
All sorts of weird stuff. The Fiddler, the Footler, the Diddler, the Puff Daddy. I genuinely don't know what is going on. Like doing sex parties and rappers and rappers him. Like there's nothing wrong with that. But like there's more going on. Did he not lock in people and trafficking?
He was lacing the baby oil with like drugs to get people all drugged up.
Right, that is again.
See, that's crazy because it's like Kai Cenat, his streamathon or whatever house is right behind Diddy's old mansion or whatever. He said that on stream. Like I don't know too much about it, but that's crazy. Like, how's bro not in jail?
It's the law. Yeah, that's not good, is it? That's wrong.
It's crazy to me that all these celebrities are involved though.
Do you think Beyonce's involved? She's a dirty. Right, this is my opportunity to ever do business with Jay-Z. Gone?
Well, I think Jay-Z's next, not gonna lie. He's best mates with Diddy. He knew what was going on.
Ah, for sure, 100%. But like sitting on the sideline watching this is a wee bit comical, to be honest. Not for the victims. Are there victims?
Yeah, yeah, they are.
I'm not trying to be ignorant. I don't know what the crack is like.
Yeah, there's like 125 victims of Diddy, basically, that have come forward, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that he drugged and therefore, yeah, that's disgusting. He should be shot in the head. Was Leonardo DiCaprio not involved? You don't have to work for nothing anymore.
You get a buzz off the illegal stuff.
Ah, exactly. And I think that that's the problem.
But anyway, Diddy's watch collection.
Of course I don't condone this fucking bullshit behavior, but he does wear watches and he is quite viral and I am a YouTuber, so yes, people look at what did P. Diddy do? Oh, what is his watch collection? Like, I mean, what were you thinking? Anyway, Sean Combs, P. Diddy, the Diddler, the Fiddler, I'm coming for you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're starting very strong with a genuine piece of shit. With a genuine watch being fiddled with, diddled with, played with by P. Diddy. Audemars Piguet, Royal Oak, reference number 259.
Probably like, I want to say because the Bugats, like I know a normal AP is worth like 80, 120, almost at 40, but I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to guess, but I would say like 40. I'd say like 40, 50 without the diamonds, but this one probably like $500,000.
400. A Royal Oak that wasn't born the way it looks like. It wasn't born with those diamonds. He wanted to make a chandelier, but he cut corners. It's a rose gold Audemars Piguet Royal Oak offshore. That's how it was born. P. Diddy done his fiddling and his diddling and it made it in baby oil. Now all of a sudden it shines, and it shines like a proper piece of shit. Worth $30,000. It's only worth as much as someone is willing to pay for it. And we know the gist, and if this is the first time you watch it, if you add diamonds yourself to a watch, it decreases the value of the watch. That's not my problem, that's Diddy's.
So it would be worth like 50. That was pretty on with that.
Problem. But the fact is that certain watches are from historic importance. Don't get me wrong, this is not a very important watch and I'm not a very important man. For me, I would like to compare this situation with the automotive world. It's like buying a BMW 5 Series, put a whole body kit around it that it may look like an M5, but actually it's just a 2-liter diesel. That's what he actually done. This watch is worth about $40,000 tops, but he wanted to make it look like it's worth $1 million. Now we all know he can afford it, so why the f did he cut corners? Didn't expect anything different from Diddy, to be honest. Before we get into the next watch, I want to tell you about the new drop of IFL watches. This is the Arabian Night by IFL Watches, a Tissot PRX with a...
I ain't spending 30 on no watch. I'm gonna keep it a buck, but bro was on like all them like Nickelodeon and shit. I thought like, bro, he should be at least like $500,000 a watch up. Like, come on, bro.
Fully hand painted down, making every watch actually unique. There's 150 of these produced, and if you want to know more,
Last Black Friday, Shopify's checkout processed $4.2 million in sales.
Please, first link in the description.
Ad block soon, chat. Investment at 1,000 subscribers. Ad block.
Now, I like this watch, you know. I actually really like this watch, a Rolex Day-Day 2. The Rolex Day-Day is a really important watch in the history of Rolex, but in the history of watch culture as well. It's the first watch that ever got the nickname President, and this is because US presidents actually wore this watch. A watch that first saw daylight in 1956, being the first watch to ever display the full day, written on the top at 12 o'clock, and of course the date at 3 o'clock. It's been copied several times after. A watch that was only produced to the public in precious metal since 1956. However, there's a few prototypes in the 70s and 80s that were made in steel. Those were never sold to the public. However, I have seen one in person, so it ended up in someone's hands. In
If it's never sold into the public, yeah, let me not ask a dumbass question, but like how people, it's like the Freddy Krueger dunks. Hi, everybody got a pair. Like what?
2008, Rolex introduced the Day-Day 2, which is this variation, this watch, and it was the first time that the Day-Day was blown up to 41mm, or at least to a bigger size. In 2015, they discontinued the Day-Day 2 and brought back the Day-Day 40. Day-Day 40 was a watch that was 1mm smaller, but as well, the proportions of the bezel and the case were significantly better, sleek and beautiful. However, this configuration is definitely one of my favorite Day-Days ever created.
I like how Baby Tron doing his shit, cause he got like the purple faces and whatever. I don't know if he got the purple face watch, but I know he got like the purple pendant, purple frames for the buffs and all that stuff. That's go crazy.
And I didn't expect that to say that. This is the Rolex Day-Day 2 reference number 218238 in full yellow gold with a really, really cool dial. Worth about $40,000 today. And
More than the chandelier watches.
pains me to say, but Diddy is wearing a good watch. Is he in jail at the moment, or what's the crack?
Yeah.
Yeah? He is actually locked up in jail. He'll probably drop the soap all the time there now. Like, that's probably his favorite place in the whole world, to be honest. This is what I mean. Jacob, this photo is probably 100 years old, is it? Because Jacob actually looks very young. I don't know what he's wearing. I don't really care what he's wearing. It's f***ing dog shit. Yeah? It's dog shit. It looks like pristine jewelers. It could be a Jacob & Co.
I just see diamonds and it's like, that's crazy. I'm pretty sure that's the billionaire watch or whatever.
Well, he's
But this all looks like an old picture. I don't know shit about watches, but I watch this dude. I'm a big fan of Nico, whatever.
with Jacob there, so he must be wearing a Jacob & Co. But there's a version of that from Pristine, which is just a generic watch, iced out. This is a quartz watch, battery-powered watch that is so-called worth $1 million. It's battery-powered, lad. There's a battery in the f***ing watch, and the most expensive part of this watch is supposed to be the movement, not the f***ing stones. This is just a f***ing bracelet. What the f*** is wrong with you? People saying this is £1 million, $1 million, and this and flashy, and like, it's not. It's only worth as much as someone is willing to pay for it. And let me tell you, nobody has ever paid $1 million for that. Not a hope in hell. Today, if you brought this to me, I wouldn't pay more than $5 grand for that. Maybe 10. Maybe 10. An absolute push. The stones set in this watch are probably of a high quality, right? And I don't shoot the jeweler Jacob & Co. because he's a great jeweler, but he's also a wee bit of a hustler, mate. Beauvais Fleurier, an interesting watch. You never see Beauvais on any wrist. You see them in nice boutiques, in nice old-fashioned jewelers. But Beauvais is actually a really old watch brand, founded in 1822, and yes, it's on the dial as well, but I knew it was in the 1800s. I looked at the dial, sorry. What he's wearing here is a skeletonized tourbillon, a really, really cool watch. You can argue the style and the end link, how the watch is attached to the bracelet, that's just a matter of taste, but it represents a pocket watch, and I like the fact that Beauvais always stayed within their identity. Now the brand stopped producing watches for a while.
She kind of off track. I'm about to end the video here. I ain't gonna lie, but I seen a dude go into a jeweler. It was the kid that was in the Diamond District at Trex NYC. He was talking about Young and May's watch with the enameled shit on it. How does she buy the watch for 20, and it's only worth like 8 grand? She paid 20 grand. It's only worth like 8. How people getting finessed?
Oh, and from the early 90s, they reignited the brand a wee bit. I don't know what the situation is of the brand, but I do sometimes see some Bouvet boutiques. And I know this watch itself at the time would have retailed in around the $300,000. I think it would be worth about $50,000 to $60,000. It's a loss-making brand, but that's not the reason why you buy a Bouvet. I do think Bouvet has some form of a future. Yellow gold rainbow, I mean, that is full factory. That is the daddy. That watch is worth approximately $400,000 today. I think it's a really cool watch. I think Rolex is doing an incredible job of defending this watch, or at least making sure it doesn't end up in the wrong hands. Meaning that this watch has never really ended up with flippers, people that immediately...
Yeah, that's crazy. That market, watch flipping market saturated. And they depreciate. It's not an investment. Don't invest in watches. I actually talked to the AI chat, GPT AI, about investing in a watch, and they were like, invest in stocks. Don't invest in watches. Depreciate like a car. Something like that. But y'all have a good one. Best in the game. You feel me?